to Enfys Tarot. It is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025, and that means it's time for our True Intentions Tuesday live. If you're new to my channel, just a couple of notes here. I will do the True Intentions reading for the community. And then after that, I will answer questions. So when you come into the room, put your question in the chat box, and then I will get to you in the order that I see them. Good morning, Pricia. How are you? And just so everyone knows, because I had someone ask yesterday, I do one-on-one tarot readings via Zoom. Good morning, Stephen. How are you doing? And so if you're ever interested in having a one-on-one tarot reading with me, just send me an email. My email is in my description on my channel. It's $75 for a full reading. Usually it takes about 45 minutes to an hour. I'll send you the Zoom link. I accept Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. And you know, I have a flexible schedule because both of my jobs have weird hours. So we can always set something up if you're interested in that. But this morning, we're going to do the True Intentions read. This will be for the collective. So if you are thinking of someone in your life and you're not really sure what their intentions are, this is for you, okay? So let's find out what's going on, and then I'll pull some Rider-Waite-Smith cards so that we can find out how best to navigate the situation with whoever this person is. And then we'll go from there, all right? Beautiful day here. Windows are open, birds are chirping. Cats are chilling, ready for a gorgeous day. All right, Spirit, what are the true intentions of the people in our lives that we need to know about today? What do we need to know about their true intentions? This feels right. Okay, plans. Can we please make plans to get together soon? Are you feeling that? I'm feeling that. Have you been getting together with people, or are you coming out of the winter doldrums and you're ready to get together and have some fun with people and reconnect? So much has gone on just this year so far that it's a great time to settle in for a minute with some people and reconnect. So let's see what you can do. What can we do as a collective to encourage this? Maybe for some of us, we're not supposed to encourage it. Maybe there are people in our life that we don't want to make plans with, okay? So let's see what we need to know about this. Can we please make plans to get together soon? Is it a good idea or not? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse suggests that maybe for some people you're a little bit shy. You're not really sure if you want to make plans with these people because maybe you're feeling a little bit introverted. Maybe you're not ready to get out there and spend some time socializing. Maybe you don't have time. Maybe it's tough to juggle right now. Maybe you're trying so hard and you're so busy getting other stuff done that it's tough to get together with people. Don't worry, okay? If anyone's worried about potential conflict with others and it's kind of ruminating on that, like you're anticipating maybe a problem, don't let that get to you, okay? Don't let that get in your way. That's all internal conflict. That's not reality, okay? So keep that in mind. And then you have the Hanged Man. I mean, there's nothing here that suggests you shouldn't go and get together with the people who want to make plans with you. This is extremely encouraging read here. It's suggesting that although you might be feeling a little bit shy, a little bit worried, unsure of whether or not you can fit in this socializing, it's a good idea for you to do that. You should go out there and get together with these people that want to see you because it's going to open your world up a little bit. You're going to have some perspective with the Hanged Man. You're going to be able to go with the flow and just surrender to the situation. Maybe you're going to try something new because of this person. Yeah, and then the 10 of Swords coming in here, this could either be that you're really worried things could go terribly wrong, or whatever realization you have could end up making you feel kind of like stunned, you know, like you didn't realize that that was a situation, or maybe getting out there and having some fun and reconnecting is going to actually put an end to sort of an uncomfortable or painful chapter. Maybe you have to see it to believe it, is what I'm hearing come through in this. Anything else today? The Two of Wands in reverse. Boy, some of you are really unsure about making plans with these people, okay? Are they asking you for something big? Do they want to get married? Are they asking you to go on a vacation that's very expensive or far away, or, you know, requires a lot of you? Why don't you try starting smaller? You're allowed to take baby steps, okay? So if they want to make plans with you and the plans are just too big, tell them maybe sometime, but right now we're just gonna maybe go out to dinner or go for a walk, okay? Start small. Don't be afraid to start small. It doesn't have to be black or white. There's a gray area in here, okay? So that's the True Intentions reading. I'm going to go ahead and clear these cards. Thank you for that True Intentions reading. Let's see what's coming in from the group. I need to get a little bit closer here so I can read what's coming in. Okay. I'm glad you're doing great, Pricia. Smooth and clear. All right, Pricia, what message do the spirits and guides have for me today? What message do the spirits and guides have for Pricia? Let's find out. Pricia. What is the message for Pricia? What is the message coming in for Pricia? Okay, so I'm seeing what's coming in my right hand that I think might be the preface to your reading, or it could be a side note that Spirit just wants you to know about. There is the Two of Cups in my right hand, which is about two people bringing balance to each other, two people bringing out the best in each other. And then I saw the King of Swords, who is really analytical. They're all about thinking, and there's not any feeling, there's no connection. And then there was the Knight of Wands, which is all passion and fire. So this could be a side note, but if there's some kind of relationship, could be romantic, could be business, could be friend, if one of you is very serious and very thoughtful and they don't really connect on an emotional level, and the other is very fiery and passionate and they just want to have fun and have a good time, this could be a good relationship for you. It could be a good friendship or a good business partnership, because the two of you will balance each other out well. So I needed to share that with you. But then let's go ahead and pull your cards, Pricia. Okay, conflict coming in, the Moon, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers. Okay, if you're in a relationship right now, it could be a good relationship, but there may be some conflict over finances. All right, one person thinks that you should be very analytical about, and this could be a preface. Those cards that I pulled could have been the preface to this reading. Think about the relationships in your life and see which ones have some kind of concern over finances or investments or plans for how to grow your abundance, because one of you is leaning toward your hunch. You're leaning toward your intuition and you're like, I don't know, I got a really good feeling about this. I think that we should do this. And the other person is like, that makes no sense on paper. That absolutely seems like, it sounds like a terrible idea. and there's no way this is going to work, okay? When that comes up, what should you do? When that conversation occurs, you do not want to rush into thinking that you know all the answers, and you do not want to rush into assuming that the other person knows all the answers. You're going to have to take some time and sort of think about things and consider everything. You do not want to rush in. As soon as you can slow down and let the air clear a little bit rather than butting heads and being confrontational, see how you can come to a compromise or balance each other out, listen to each side, and then it's like the idea will present itself. All of a sudden, something will be a solution and you'll have clarity in knowing what to do. Okay, so that's your reading today, Pricia. Thank you so much. I feel like there's one more card coming out for you. Ace of Cups. This is going to be a fulfilling experience for you. Peace and harmony is possible with this relationship. Usually, the Two of Cups has to do with business relationships. And you do have the Lovers here, though. So it could be that you're working with someone who you care very deeply for, but also you're trying to work out sort of a business arrangement or coming up with how to manage your finances together. So this can be really fulfilling. It could bring a lot of peace and harmony to you, but definitely don't rush into an answer. Don't undercut anyone. Don't just go behind their back and do what you think you need to do without listening to them, okay? And then things will work out. So thank you for that Pricia reading. Let me shuffle these back in. Let's see who's coming in next. Okay. I answered your answer. Was that in the comment? We got B. Burke. Good morning. Shivash, AI tools, AI learning, please request you online platform, AI learning best course. Is this a question, Shivansh? Are you asking about whether or not you should explore AI? I'm going to go ahead and read that for you. I'm not certain that that's your question, but is there something, should Shivansh be pursuing a learning course in AI? And can we get any clues into which one they should choose or how they'll know which one to choose? First, let's just find out if it's a good idea to do it. So the Ace of Swords is in reverse. So it's like you haven't found the right one yet. I would not. Yeah, there's going to be another option. Keep looking. You've got the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. So if you were to select any of the courses that you're already familiar with, I think you're going to be disappointed. There's something else better coming along, and you want to be ready for that. So maybe it's a good time for you to, this is all very disappointing stuff here. The Five of Cups is upright. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. This all denotes disappointment. So whatever you're considering right now in terms of learning about AI, understand that you don't have the tools at your disposal yet that are going to be what you want them to be. You're going to end up being disappointed. So the Hierophant coming in, and then the Seven of Swords. Whatever you're looking at right now, understand that some of these platforms or courses are just scams. They're absolute scams. They're just trying to get your money. You're not going to get out of it what you want. The World card coming in. Things are changing rapidly, okay? So keep on searching and see if you can really look for something better that comes along in the future, because right now you should not select any of the ones that you're looking at, especially if something seems a little too good to be true. With the Seven of Swords coming in here and the Hierophant, there is some kind of institute or course or something that looks like it's legitimate and it's not. Okay, so don't go spending a lot of money on this right now. See if you can do a little bit more dabbling and then check back in later to see if after you found a few more, maybe the right one is in that pool. Okay, but right now, none of them look good. So that is your answer on the AI courses. Don't do any of them right now. Let's see who's coming in next. Raymond Torres, good morning. Will I hear from my fiance today, and will she want to see me? Okay. Raymond Torres, fiance. Raymond Torres hear from their fiance today, and will she want to see him? No. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, delayed gratification. So maybe not today. The Eight of Swords, let's see what that's all about. Okay, so the reason that your fiance isn't going to reach out to you today is because she thinks that she can't. There's stuff in the way. She thinks it's not a good day to reach out and see you. It's not that she wouldn't want to, though. So there's an opportunity, like it could happen, but right now she's feeling like it's a no-go. Then the Two of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. She's just kind of freaking out right now. It's like she's got too much to do. There's stuff that's stressing her out. I feel like this came up very similarly the last time you asked this question. I don't know if she has like a really busy job, or if she's studying, or if she just has a lot to do all the time, but she's super busy. And she's like, I'm getting that sort of rat race feeling where she's running around like a chicken with her head cut off. And any extra attention that she has to give to anyone or anything is going to upset her. It's going to really be too overwhelming. Okay. So she would love to see you, but she doesn't feel like today's a good day. Okay, and that's why you've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, but then the Ace of Wands upright and the Ace of Swords upright. She needs some clarity. She needs some space cleared. Okay, so see if you can help her create opportunities that will work within her schedule. Okay, I don't think that it's right to just go and pop in and surprise her at any point if she's feeling like this. So yes, I think she requires some planning. I don't think that she can handle spontaneity right now. I really don't. I think that would upset her and make her worried and anxious and overwhelmed. So see what you can do about maybe helping her to plan time, okay? Schedule your seeing each other for right now until things calm down, until things settle a bit. She's got too much going on. Is she planning the wedding? Is that what it is? All right. Let's see. Free will. It's free will. Hi, Irene. How are you? All right. So, Steve and Yuri, you'd like to know about A again. Let's find out about A. What do we need to know about A today for Steve and Yuri? What does Steve and Yuri need to know about A? And here it comes. Here it comes. It's amazing. Sheesh. Well, Well, that's a nice reprieve. Okay, so that kind of cleared away. It's like it's there, but it's not so pronounced. All right, Steve and Yuri. What does Steve and Yuri need to know about A? Fairness, balance, being helpful for each other. The 9 of Wands here, the 5 of Cups in reverse. So the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups are both in reverse. And then you've got this 10 of Pentacles upright. So it feels like if there were times in the past that were disappointing, whether it was with A or because of other situations that you are now sort of equating with A, you can let those go, all right? This is a new time. You're a new person. You're a different person than you were the last time you had these concerns, whatever those disappointments were. And A is not the same. So there's a real good opportunity for balance right now, and it could be karmic balance. It could be an opportunity to rebalance the karmic scales and right some wrongs and bring in the 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance and safety and connection. All right. So, I keep on getting some pretty encouraging readings for you when it comes to A. It's not, what I like about it is that it's very subtle. There doesn't seem to be anything too extreme about this situation. It can be very subtle. It can be very easy. There's a connection of communication. There's some comfort in this. And it doesn't have to be too much of any kind of one thing. So if there are any past disappointments that are in any way associating themselves with the current A situation, know that you can establish some karmic balance right now. History does not need to repeat itself, okay? Not every time. Although so often it does, it doesn't have to. So that's what I'm feeling. And then here's the Knight of Wands, which is interesting because the Knight of Wands is fiery and passionate, and it's the element of sort of the opposite of what I just said about that sort of easiness with no extremes in this relationship. So I'm not really sure why the Knight of Wands is coming in unless the relationship is developing in some way and turns into something. And if that's the case, it's going in the right direction. It's not just jumping in, diving in because of fiery, passionate energy. It's some fiery, passionate energy that has the potential to develop, which I really like. Anything else coming in? King of Pentacles. Yeah, I would say the situation with A is really worth continuing. Okay? Continue doing this from a place of subtlety and allow it to grow, because it is going to grow in a really good direction. Okay? So that is your reading about A. Thank you for letting me read your cards, and thank you for that answer. Yes, Irene, you absolutely may. Go ahead and put your question in there. When I get to the question, I'll read it for you. Gan XO, hi, it's good to see you. Happy Taco Tuesday. You made waves. Okay. All right, Gan XO. May I ask who is coming toward Gan XO in love? Who is coming toward Gan XO in love? Gan XO, take a nice deep cleansing breath and clear some space to receive, please. Who's coming toward Gan XO in love? Who is coming toward Gan XO in love? That feels good. Six of Pentacles in reverse this time. And then the Nine of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a shift here. So if you have had some unfairness, if you've had some imbalance in your romantic life, and it has caused you concern and worry and anxiety and tears, heartache, things are changing. If this came before these, I would say that the new opportunity presenting itself would cause heartache and worry and imbalance. But that's not what's happening. The Ace of Pentacles came in after these, which is making me feel very much like the tides are turning, okay? Yeah, the tides are turning. And if you have spent time healing and recovering from past heartache and imbalance, it is now time for you to come out of that rumination, come out of that healing, because as I felt even before I started reading your cards, to take that nice deep cleansing breath and be ready to receive, that is where you are right now. And your King of Wands is coming. That's who's coming to you in love. The King of Wands is passionate, charismatic, very confident. They're agile. They easily adapt to different situations and surroundings. They will find it easy to adapt to you. And you're going to find it very easy to adapt to them. You're going to be a really good mix where some things might be new and different, but they're not going to be scary or difficult for you. You're going to be able to navigate it. So expect the fiery passion of the King of Wands to come in. They're very creative, okay? They're really, really good at seeing a bigger picture. You know, they're idea people, they're seed people. So that is who's coming in. And they may be someone who has been divorced. Okay, so they might have some children in tow. So understand that as well. This could be someone who has left a marriage. Yeah, there's that Eight of Wands in reverse. This could be really nice for you. You know, it's like I'm feeling like the time that you were spending here was the time that they were spending here. And that has now come to an end. And you've both done the things that you need to do in order to be ready for a good relationship with each other. And I feel like that's why the Nine of Pentacles has come in at the end here. Is there anything else that we need to know? King of Swords. Okay, interesting. The King of Swords is not anything like the King of Wands, because the King of Swords is very analytical. They do not connect on an emotional level. There's somehow going to be an element of this King of Swords in your relationship. I don't know if it's that there are some situations where you or this person coming toward you might shut down your emotions momentarily so that you can think analytically, but there is an element here. So it might take a minute for you guys to connect on a deep emotional level, okay? But that should not discourage you from moving forward with this, okay? Just be patient there, all right? Thank you for letting me read your cards, Gan XO. I can't wait to hear all about this person when they come in. Thank you for that reading. It feels like the timing is right. It feels like you've both been doing some healing and are getting yourselves ready for each other. Okay, so now Irene, Leo, and Morrow, Scorpio, has he a special affection for you? Okay. All right, so does Morrow, the Scorpio, have a special affection for Irene, the Leo? Boy, Leo and Scorpio, you guys could really have some fun together. Let's see. Does Morrow have special affection toward Irene? Well, you've caught their attention, okay? Page of Swords here. So there's definitely something about you that has made Morrow take notice. King of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. The Fool upright. So, yeah, I think that Morrow does have a special affection for you, but they're not ready to start anything yet. They got to clean something up first, okay? They're just coming out of some kind of situation, or they're in the midst of something that they've got to clean up first. But you appear to be a beacon to them that offers some kind of a clean slate. Something new. There's something different about you that has really sparked their curiosity. And they want to dive in, but they've got to clean some things up first. Okay? And it might be finances. The King of Pentacles sometimes has to do with, in reverse, sometimes has to do with making bad investments, or just cleaning up the finances. So there's something sort of getting in the way. And if you're not sure like how they feel about you, it could be that. It could be that they are interested, but they don't feel like they are financially stable enough in order to really move forward with this. But look, you've got the Knight of Cups coming in. And that would really suggest some very deep romantic feelings, okay? Sweep you off your feet kind of feelings. And that could be the way they're feeling about you or the way you're feeling about them. But there's definitely some chemistry here, that's for sure. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and then the Six of Swords in reverse. There's just something going on right now that is creating an obstacle, a challenge, okay? The feelings are there. The chemistry is there between the two of you. But for Morrow, they're not feeling like it's time to act yet, okay? So there you have it. That's for you, Irene. Thank you for letting me read your cards, and thank you for that reading. You're welcome, Pricia. Marky, yeah, do you want just a general Cancer reading? We can do that. Could we have a general Cancer reading for Marky? And just so you know, Marky, tomorrow will be the all zodiac signs reading. So I'll read for Cancer for the whole week tomorrow during that. And now that I have some more people in the room, I noticed yesterday that someone was asking about one-on-one tarot readings, and yes, I do one-on-one tarot readings. If anyone wants a one-on-one tarot reading, send me an email. My email is in the description on my YouTube channel. It's $75 for a full reading. I do them over Zoom, and they usually take about 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes a little over an hour, depending on what we need to get through. But yeah, anybody who's interested in a full one-on-one reading, definitely send me an email and we'll get it scheduled. This reading is for Marky, and it's just a general Cancer reading. What's going on for Marky in terms of his Cancer associations? A little bit of instability right now for Cancer. But guess what? It's actually a good thing, because the stability that you've been experiencing has been a false security. It's been a false sense of security, okay? That is coming to an end right now. Some of that false security is falling away. Your beliefs about what you thought things were, you're discovering they're not. And it's based on a secret that's come out. And it is going to result in healing. This is exactly what's needed. So you might feel a little bit scared right now because things have been disturbed. You're feeling like there's not a lot of security, but it's the secret that has come out, and the truth you're now aware of will give you the truth that you need in order to create healing, to create safety, to create abundance, and it's the right time to do it, okay? So, yeah, it's putting an end to your continuation of fostering something that's unhealthy. It's putting an end to you working like treading water, if you felt like you're working really hard and you're efforting and you're just swimming upstream and nothing seems to work, this is why. Because it was based on something that was false. So now that you have the truth, you can change the way you act. You can change your plan. And it's going to result in something to celebrate. So it's good. It's a good thing. Okay. It's exactly what was needed. So go with it and connect with people. You got that Three of Cups in there. That's a group of people celebrating, coming together to rejoice in something. So understand that this is really a good thing for you. Thank you for letting me read your cards. Account, what's your zodiac sign? I have no idea. You would have to tell me that. I'm not a psychic. I just read cards. Gan XO. Thank you, Gan XO. Shannon B. Shannon B. Are you going to do well in your new current position? Okay, Shannon B. Congratulations, first and foremost. Congratulations on your new current position. Let's find out if you're going to do well with this. Shannon B. Shannon B. Shannon B. New current position. Shannon B. New current position. There's potential for you to misunderstand some things in the beginning, okay? You're going to have a learning curve. You're going to have those, little things that you have a misunderstanding about. And if you focus on the misunderstandings, you're more likely to have some missteps if you assume the worst here. Okay, if you assume that you're not going to do it very well, if you assume that you don't know, if there's too much self-doubt, you're going to end up misjudging the situation and you'll have some missteps there. but it's going to end up being really, really good for you. You're going to fall in love with this position. You're really going to get something out of it, okay? And you'll ultimately be victorious here. This is really good. I mean, it kind of makes a lot of sense. If you're in a new position, there are going to be some things to learn, right? You're going to have an opportunity to make some mistakes. Make sure you're not dwelling on those mistakes. Learn from them and then take the next step, okay? Be in a learning mode, not in a defensive mode. That's going to be really important. Put on your active listening skills and see what this could be. See how good this could get, okay? Because you are going to be victorious in this. It is going to be very fulfilling, and you're going to feel like you can really get into it. So something about it is going to work out really, really well for you. And I am excited for that. I'm excited for you to be doing that. Thank you for that reading. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Pricia. Here we go. All right, so we got Jackson Pettipiece. What do I need to know about MK? Jackson Pettipiece. What does Jackson Pettipiece need to know about MK? Who is MK to you? So we're starting with the Page of Swords in reverse and then the Eight of Pentacles upright. This could suggest that MK is going to serve as a distraction and you really need to be focusing on work right now or school or study, and you don't need any distractions at the moment. That being said, I'm thinking that maybe you're a little bit afraid that MK is going to be a distraction for you, and that's preventing you from going for it, because ultimately there's this Two of Cups here. So you and MK could have a really good relationship. I'm feeling like MK could be beneficial to you in terms of career or school. Okay, anything where you're trying to practice and get better at. It could be good. And I'm also wondering if MK sees you as that kind of benefit for them. Let me scroll down a little bit and see if you've said anything here. So I'm not really sure, to be perfectly honest with you. It seems like it's a good thing. It seems like you guys will work out well together. You'll be mutually beneficial, but it's like you don't want to take your hands off the wheel either. And even that is kind of cloudy, because I think that you're afraid to lose sight of your goals because of this person. But this person could actually be a benefit to achieving your goals, okay? And vice versa, mutually beneficial. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing. Oh, where did your question go? I'm telling you, I have to go and get this surgery that I need because my eyes are getting worse and worse. Where are you? Where did your question go? Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I think that that's basically what you need to know is that you guys can be mutually beneficial. You don't want to throw away what you're already practicing and what you're already focused on, but you guys can help each other out, okay? It can be a good thing. And then there's this worry about family. Everything's going to be okay. All right? Everything's going to be okay. If you're worried that MK is going to interfere with your family life, you don't need to be, okay? It's only a good thing. It's only going to bring fulfillment, okay? Don't be scared. I think that there's a lot of coming from fear, and I think that that's where my cloudiness is coming from. I'm picking up on a lot of fear, and it's causing confusion. So see if you can perceive MK as not a threat and potentially someone who you can have a mutually beneficial relationship with. Okay? And then we'll see what happens there. Because I don't think they are a threat. I really don't. I'm seeing like a friendship. Something that's good, something that's going to benefit you and maybe your family or their family. There's like this sinking pit feeling with that one. And I don't know why it's like that's where the fear is coming from, just this like pit. But that's what's making everything cloudy. Are you feeling that toward MK? You're welcome, Stephen. Sorry about that, Jean. Sometimes we got to get through those first. Account, getting lovely permanent partner. Account, if you have a question, pop it in. Pop in your question. Oh, gotcha. You're welcome, Gan XO. You've got good stuff coming in. All right, we've got Grumbeat. Grumbeat wants to know, hello, may I ask feelings and intentions of a Virgo woman toward Grumbeat? All right. What are the feelings and intentions of Virgo toward Grumbeat? Well, they're not clear on their intentions, but they do want to see where this goes. I'm feeling like there's some good energy coming through. They're definitely interested. They have positive feelings toward you, and they would like to see where this goes, but they don't have any like intentions right now. They kind of just want to keep it open and see what happens. Absolutely. They don't have any plans. They have no ulterior motive. They have no intentions other than to get to know you better and see where things go. They're not at all what's the word I'm looking for? Conventional. They're not conventional. Here's the problem with that. The problem with Virgo being unconventional is that they send a lot of mixed signals, and it makes it really, really hard for other people to read and know where things are going. And so Virgo ends up not having the continuation of a relationship so that they can learn more about the people that they're interested in. And I think that that's the case with you. Like, Virgo is, it's not that they're playing hard to get, it's that they just don't know how to express their feelings and intentions toward you because they don't really know what they are yet. They just know that they're interested. So I would encourage you to not assign meaning to anything that Virgo is, any way that Virgo is acting toward you. If you're interested in Virgo, show them you're interested, okay? And see where this goes. See, just follow up. If you're interested in Virgo, definitely like continue, because if you don't, like, the ball is in your court, and if you don't do anything, then it's just going to lay flat and you're both going to be kind of heartbroken. You're going to assume that the other person isn't interested when actually the other person kind of wants to see where this is going to go, okay? So you got to kind of take the lead on this and create something. You have to be in charge of transforming this relationship, okay? So that is for you and Virgo. Virgo is interested in seeing where this is going, okay? But they're not going to take the lead on it. Oh, gotcha, Irene. Good morning, Taylor Ray. General reading, yes. Could we have a general reading for Taylor Ray, please? The moon, you are currently surrounded with protective feminine energy. That's the first thing that you should know. Strength coming in next, Ace of Cups. Allow this time of your life to be full of presence, okay? Be really present to the current moment, because if you can allow yourself to fully engage with the joy right now and the harmony right now, by knowing that you are protected and everything is going to be okay, you're going to really get a lot out of it. You're going to feel at peace. You're going to feel fulfilled. You're going to look back at this time and think, wow, what a great time in my life that was, okay? But it's going to be hard for you to experience it that way if you aren't confident that you are protected right now. Okay, if you're feeling scared, if you're feeling vulnerable, it's going to get in the way of being fully present to the moment and soaking it all in. So it's important for you right now to know that you are protected, you are safe, you can enjoy this time and have fun and know that everything is going to be great, okay? Justice in reverse, Five of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Eight of Pentacles upright. This part has to do with work. It's like you've made a lot of changes in terms of your work situation, and you're about to enter into something that you're going to be doing, you're going to be practicing, you're going to be working again. So if you've had some ups and downs that have caused conflict and maybe a little bit of scarcity and changing course by, in terms of your career, that's okay too, because you're about to enter into work again. And I think that that's probably going to be something that you enjoy. Yeah, and just stick with it. Just stick with it. Once you get this next opportunity to start work, just stay the course, okay? It's going to turn into something really beautiful. All right? So stay in your lane and keep going. Once you hit this, stay in it and keep on practicing and doing the stuff, and it's going to result in reward, okay? So everything that you're doing, keep doing it. You're on the right track, okay? There are ups and downs. Sometimes we feel like the ups and downs are out of our own control, but you seem to be doing everything you can, and that is working, okay? You're doing the right things, and you just need to remember that you're safe and you can enjoy this right now. So don't let yourself get stressed if that's possible. Try to remember that it's a time for joy. Thank you for letting me read your cards. Good morning, Divine Timing. What messages does Divine Timing need to hear most today? Messages for Divine Timing. Messages. I'm going to do a general read. Let's do, because you're asking for messages. So let's do love, health, career, and what you don't see coming. And we'll take multiple messages in that. Love, health, career, and what they don't see coming. For Divine Timing, please. There's our love. Health, career, what you don't see coming. Are you down in the doldrums today? Have you been down in the doldrums at all lately? If you have been, I think it's important for you to know that things are better than they seem. But there have been some disappointments, and sometimes the disappointments occur and feel worse than they have to because of where our hopes were. Okay, so, and that's kind of like across the board here with the vibe of all of your cards today. In terms of love, you may have missed some opportunities. You might be looking at the one that got away. You might be thinking about that person today. Or they might re-enter your life for a minute. It's going to be something along the lines of the one that got away, okay? Somehow that is going to have an impact on you in the coming days, maybe today. Your health, are you, okay, so it has something to do with negative health effects as a result of family. So I don't know if your family is stressing you out right now and it's impacting your mental health. Maybe you went and had too much to drink or eat over the holiday weekend. It's some kind of negative effect that your family has had on you in terms of health. It's not permanent, okay? It's just for today. Career, I think you're feeling disappointed right now in terms of your career. I don't know if you tried something that didn't work out, or if it's like you keep on waiting for the breakthrough and the breakthrough hasn't come yet and you're feeling disappointment of that. Here's something that you need to be aware of. This is the what you don't see coming. There's going to be some kind of situation coming up where you're going to have to loosen up a bit in some way. It might be money. You might need to be spending some money coming in soon. You might have something that's going to cost money and you didn't anticipate having to spend it. You might be given an opportunity to just let loose, but something is coming that's going to require you to let something go. You've got to let go of something, whether it's energy or something material. Usually with the pentacles, it is something material, okay? Something that you can physically feel. So be aware that that is what you don't see coming. It's a situation where you need to let go of something, okay? So that's what you need to hear today. I'm certain that although it feels kind of like it's not a beautiful, wonderful reading of sunshine and rainbows, the sunshine and rainbows are still here, which is really important. And this too shall pass is kind of what's coming through. So if you're feeling kind of yucky, it's not going to last long, okay? Thank you for letting me read your cards today. You're welcome, Shannon B. Oh, I'm so glad. You're welcome, Grumby. Gan XO, thank you so much for helping me stay on top of everyone. Okay, we've been here for an hour. I'm going to read for, let's see, Uzi, do you have a question? If you have a question, pop it in here and I'll read that for you. If not, I'm going to close it out. I think I got to everyone today. And again, thank you, Gan XO, for helping me stay on top of everyone. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Uzi. Let's see. FK and Esh. Yes, I am. Sort of. Thanks, Jean. All right. I don't know if Uzi is still in the room. I'm going to go ahead and give a general for Uzi in case they come back. Since I don't see a question, let's just do a general and then I will let everyone go to have a wonderful Tuesday. I sincerely hope that the weather around you guys today is as beautiful as it is here. And I get to be on the road today for work, so I'll be driving and listening to good stories and music and enjoying this beautiful weather today. All right, general read for Uzi. We've got love, health, career, what you don't see coming. Love, I think that you're not really getting what you need right now in terms of a romantic relationship. You're feeling kind of unfulfilled right now. Things are not going the way you need them to be going with your love relationships. Health, also, you gotta put a little bit more effort into your physical and mental health right now. A couple of things I think you've let slide. I don't know if that has to do with maybe not getting enough exercise, maybe you let your diet slip, maybe you're indulging too much, maybe it's too much screen time, who knows, but you're being encouraged right now to get back on the ball with your health, okay? Career, there is going to be a secret that comes out. Something is going to be revealed to you in terms of your work environment. It might be someone at work. Maybe they have been deceitful. Maybe they've been going behind your back. Maybe someone has been finding a way to take credit that belongs to you, or maybe your employer or your business partners or someone is not, they're not paying you what you deserve to be paid, but that truth is about to come out. What you don't see coming is a really potentially wonderful relationship, and it could be a business partnership. Someone's going to be coming into your life that you really work out well with, and you're going to bring out the best in each other, and it's going to be a good thing, okay? May or may not be romantic. Usually it's not with the Two of Cups, but sometimes it is. There's a degree of twin flame energy in this, soulmate energy, and it's not necessarily romantic, but it is the person that's supposed to be in your life right in that moment. So that's what you don't see coming, is a new person that you're going to meet. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for all of the readings. Thank you for letting me read your cards. Dr. Confession and JLM, thank you so much for entering the room today. Unfortunately, I did close out. I just did the last reading for today. So tomorrow will be the all signs reading. Thursday will be Third Eye Thursday, and Friday will be the Friday Fast Five. So Thursday and Friday, I will be answering questions again. If you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing, please, and that way you'll get the notifications for when I'm on live. All right, thank you guys all so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. All right, take care.